started back when our children were babies, and I was going to a Bible study at Bruce and Mary Scott's, who helped bring Young Life to Northern Virginia. And we started praying for Young Life, even though I had no idea what Young Life was. Then when our daughter was a sophomore, she started going to Young Life and campaigners. And that first year she was there, we went to our first banquet and went on committee.
Went on committee shortly after that, and then I can remember agreeing to put a diaper on for a Young Life skit for that meeting.
If I were not in Young Life.
Exactly.
We were both in that. And
my kids have never forgiven me for that, but I did it nonetheless.
Our house became the Young Life house, and we would have 30 kids there every Friday and Saturday night, and we never had any incidents. And these kids just, as they grew in Christ, it just was neat to watch them.
Young Life has touched us as a family, and it's also touched us as a couple. It's given Sue and I things to do together, whether it's attend a committee meeting, kind of a group that shepherds and gives some adult direction to Young Life, as well as attend camp itself. We've been to several Young Life camps, and those have been mind-blowing experiences.
Oh yeah, it's amazing watching these kids have so much fun and then meet Christ. That was watching our kids be leaders, and these leaders go and meet with the kids and just build a relationship with them and love them and get to the point where they can actually share the gospel of Christ with these kids.
Yeah, and it's one of the few ministries whose intentionality is to reach the kids that aren't in church, the kids that don't have a relationship, the kids that we might describe as kind of being out there. I can remember some of the early picnics we had in our backyard with some kids showing up with dog collars on and all kinds of different paraphernalia that a typical teenager of that type wasn't wearing. But
back in the 90s.
That was the purpose. A main tenet of Young Life is to reach those kids and love on them, and then place them in a church, and then give them the opportunity to grow in their faith. One recommendation I would make to a parent, if they have an opportunity for a night or 2 nights or 3 nights or even a week, is to give that opportunity to go to a camp and actually see what's happening. Yeah. Your eyes will be opened and you really understand beyond how we can describe it what happens in that kid's life. So take advantage of that when it's offered to you.
Our club is crazy. They do very fun things there. Our granddaughter's, one of her first experiences in wildlife, we got a picture from one of the leaders saying, "Look at your granddaughter. She had whipped cream all through her hair, and somebody was styling her hair with the whipped cream," which she just thought was wonderful. They play all kinds of games and do skits, and the leaders, it's got to be a gift from God for the things that they do in front of all these high school kids.
It's also a part of earning the right to be heard, because most of the night is spent with the kids entertaining themselves and entertaining the kids. But they always know at the end of the evening there's going to be a message. Right. And they need to sit and listen to what that message is. And we don't give up on that at all. That's part of the deal, if you will. But in order to deliver that message in the most impactful way, we've determined we need to earn the right to give it. And being a part of their lives and being part of their fun, I think, is really part of earning that right. It's like you encourage your kids to play sports, you encourage your kids to take AP classes or whatever they might want to do. You find yourself suggesting to your kids situations where they can excel and they can improve and they can find out what's really important in life. And it's like going to church. You don't just send your kids to church, you take them. Similarly with Young Life, my advice to parents is don't just send them to Young Life. Find an opportunity to take them in the sense that you're also involved with it. Whether you're helping out with a club, you're serving in a pancake dinner, or you have the opportunity to be part of the committee, which again, the committee is the spine and backbone of a young life area, because it offers the prayer support, the financial support, the guidance to the leaders in that community who are turning to them for their help. So, like anything else, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, and the more your kids are going to get out of it as well.